Na? Na komm schon. Ja, siehst du. Geht doch. Sauber. Sehr schön. Und Papi ist stolz.
I did it!
I'm proud of you, Kamaria. You will do well at the training grounds.
I'm gonna miss you, Papa.
There's no reason to. Look at your tattoo. And know I am always with you.
Oh.
I will.
Das ist mal eine ganz andere Seite von Drax.
I must go now. You have to let me go sometime. It's a long walk on the warrior's path. You can't hold on to me forever.
Goodbye, Kamaria.
Goodbye, Papa.
Ja, wie gesagt, ich finde das sehr cool, dass man die Geschichten hinter den Charakteren nochmal so ein bisschen kennenlernt. Das finde ich sehr cool, sehr geil gemacht. Muss ich sagen. Das gefällt mir mit am besten noch an der ganzen Serie. Sehr schön.
I never should have let her go. Maybe then she would still be alive.
Drax,
Hey, that's real sad and all, but we can use some muscle over here!
Oh nein, er hat sich wieder aufgepasst, der Trottel. Okay, auf geht's. Das ist nicht gut. Das ist... Ja, ich sag ja, Mutti kommt. Ich wusste, dass da noch irgendwas kommt mit Mutti. Scheiße. Mutti ist wach und angepisst. Oh, nein. Jetzt aber pronto. Mutti hat Laune.
Peter, wait!
Lauf. Was, Mantis, was denn jetzt?
I'm sorry I used my powers on you before. I didn't mean
Ja,
to.
nun, das können wir anderes Mal
It
diskutieren.
wasn't intentional. I was only trying to pull him off you.
Now really isn't the time for this.
Then I will be fast. I'm sorry. I promised I wouldn't make you relive someone else's memory without your permission.
Ja.
Whew. Okay, we can go now.
Lauf bloß. Oh,
There's my girl!
Rocket,
Hurry,
komm schon.
Rocket! I'm trying! I ain't got long stick legs like the rest of you!
Schnell
Everyone
weg
take
hier.
a seat, we're leaving! Did any of you get a good look at that thing? What was that even?
I am Groot.
A tree? Stop yanking my tail!
I am Groot.
I'm not in a rush to find out.
Whatever it is, it has feelings. They're pure, relentless.
Oh, that's just swell. It's gargantuan and moody.
Das ist halt
He
Mutti.
was plugged into the ship. She's stable.
Okay, then we're good to go.
Weg hier. Einfach nur weg hier.
Wait! I feel something. Someone is starving.
Was?
No, bigger.
My hunger has no equal.
Once we're out of here, we'll get you some food.
Hier. Ja, jemand ist
one
sehr
big boat.
hungrig.
I am Groot.
Wrong again, Groot. We're all gonna die.
Er hat doch Bordkanone oder nicht? Er hat doch Bordkanone oder nicht?
Not today.
Alter Mutti.
Everyone, hold on!
Los, weg jetzt. Scheiße. Das ist ungünstig.
Are we dead? Not quite. We're
Nicht
lunch.
ganz,
Or dinner.
aber...
What time is it?
This slimy cave.
Toll.
It is.
Big ol' stomach.
Nebula, look at her. What the hell is she doing?
Mora, wait.
Versucht sie sich schon wieder zu verpieseln oder was läuft da?
Damn it!
Knister. Was hat sie gemacht?
Plug her back in, Peter.
No. Stop.
Please. If your systems shut down, we can power them through the ship.
It won't do anything.
Stop being so stubborn. It can help keep you alive.
I don't like being tethered.
Ja.
I'm past that.
Nee, wir schließen sie wieder an. So, fertig.
God damn it, Quill.
He's trying to help, Nebula. We can't do anything on
Vitalparameter
our own.
kritisch.
I'll get Rocket.
Ach du Scheiße. Rocket baut da wieder wahrscheinlich was ganz anderes raus.
There's no use. It can't be put back together. This time. Honestly, it feels good to have parts of me despairing. Wish I could have done this whenever I wanted. Maybe then I could have slept.
Just hang tight. Try to save your strength.
For what? We lost.
Ach,
It's just no one wants to admit
jetzt
it.
bloß nicht aufgeben.
It was my idea to put all this in my body. Told everyone it was so I could be better than Gamora.
Why did you really do it?
To be more like her. I looked up to her. I was terrible to her. I nearly killed her. I loved her.
You don't have to. She already knows.
Really?
Na klar.
It doesn't matter.
Aber du nibbel nicht
It's
ab.
too late for Gamora and me.
Ach was.
I'm a living reminder of our time with Thanos. She can't move on until that last piece of him is gone. Things will be better soon. For everyone.
Look, this might sound corny, but it's never too late to make things right. You can always make a change.
Yeah. Maybe you're right. Thank you, Peter, for listening to this.
Ja, du schaffst es schon, du schaffst es schon. Er ist auch sehr begeistert.
Hey. Do you want me to?
Not enough people trying to fix me.
Yeah, I get that.
There's something I need to tell you, sister.
What is it?
Nein, jetzt die sterben.
I know.
Nein. Oh nein. toll. Naja, vielleicht kriegen wir das doch nochmal irgendwann gefixt. Vielleicht gibt es nochmal irgendwie einen anderen Weg.
I can sense your despair, Peter. Everyone's really.
Is Nebula still...
I don't mean to pile it on, but I got some bad news too. Our engines got thrashed when we were swallowed.
Can we still fly this thing?
Not a friggin' chance.
Okay. Let's get back to work.
Gamora, you don't need to be here right now. We understand.
This is better for me. I want to help.
You did everything you could for her.
I should have done it sooner.
Nebula was the fiercest, most sinister opponent I have faced in battle.
What I liked most about Neb was how much she hated Pete. Like in a deep, unrelenting way. Funny girl.
I am Groot.
Oh yeah, and she really seemed to care about you, Gamora.
You should value the connection you two shared. To be alone is a worse fate.
Speaking of worse fates, we gotta figure a way out of here before we end up like those poor bastards.
Those bastards. Exactly!
What?
Look at all those ships. There has to be some parts we can salvage out there.
Vielleicht.
Forget about that internal ocean of stomach acid. You can't just take a little swim.
Then get me flying again.
I'll see what I can do. I mean, I sure ain't dumb enough to go out there.
Tja, aber wie offensichtlich. Naja. Sonst kommen wir hier eh nicht raus. Also wir haben ja eh keine andere Wahl. So, jetzt gehen wir mal auf die Suche nach ein paar nützlichen Teilen. Nicht, dass gleich die Stiefel wegschmilzen. Das wäre etwas ungünstig.
Alright. Let's find some engines.
Find some engines.
That'll do.
Vorsichtig.
Listen, I've been running the numbers. We gotta drop weight in order to take off.
Drop weight? How exactly do we do that?
Yeah, take everything that ain't bolted down and give it the old Chucky Chuck. The lighter we are, the longer we float. The easier it'll be to get airborne.
Desperate times, right?
When aren't they?
Okay, Triebwerke. Nicht gut, nicht gut, nicht gut.
Well, they didn't burst into flames. So time for round two. As long as I don't overwork the jets, I should be able to avoid the acid. I hope.
Okay, Shift.
Hey, Rocket. I want you to go easy on Gamora. Okay, she's...
Yeah, okay. I know when to back off.
Drax, how's the unloading going?
I keep tearing objects off of the bridge, but Rocket says they are essential to life support.
Yeah, why don't you check with them next time?
Oh, Mann.
Gamora.
It's a real mess we're in. Everything I touch, I'm toxic.
You're not toxic, Gamora. A stomach? That's toxic.
Thank you. I think.
Rocket, what's up with these boots? I thought you fixed them.
I made a valiant effort. There's only so much you can do when parts are scarce. Incidentally, we're gonna need to replace our plumbing when we get back to nowhere. Either way, stop complaining.
Okay, dann fliegen wir da erstmal rüber. Wir werden wahrscheinlich erstmal dahin müssen, dann darüber und dann darüber, schätze ich mal. Ansehen.
Hope this creature doesn't want a midnight snack. Last thing we need is for the acid level to rise.
Runter! Runter! Geht doch. Oh. Kuh. So, erstmal ein bisschen aufladen und jetzt können wir, glaube ich, kommen wir da schon rüber oder schaffen wir das? Na, ich werde es mal versuchen. Ah, sollte gehen. Das geht. Und runter. Sehr schön. Untersuchen.
Rocket, any ideas on how to move these engines? My boots won't be able to.
It's an engine, Pete. Just turn it on.
Oh, good.
Sinn.
A giant red button. This always ends well.
Kurbel benutzen. Okay. Muss mehr Gas, muss mehr.
Just had to put in some elbow grease. Which sounds gross now that I think about it.
Und Abschuss. Oh. Das so eine gute Idee war.
Careful, Quill.
Hey, I'm doing my best out here.
Zielen ist irgendwie nicht so drin.
Great. Now I'm inside an upset stomach.
Oh, guck mal da. Das hatte ich gerade schon im Video gesehen. Da, Thorium. Kristallfelsen ansehen. Ich guck mir das mal an.
Stomach is lined with thorium crystals. Like the acid wasn't bad enough already.
Okay.
Yes, Drax?
I think we should dispose of that,
No, Drax, she stays with us.
but it hardly makes any.
Na,
No, Drax.
wir sollten sie entsorgen. Ist auch wirklich so.
There's a rhythm to it.
Okay. Können wir das irgendwie für uns nutzen? Irgendwie aufsprengen oder sowas? Jetzt zum Beispiel? Ich schaue mir das mal an. Vielleicht können wir das irgendwie mal auslösen oder irgendwie. Guck mal, da drüben ist ja auch
More
das Zeug. Da müssen wir garantiert irgendwie.
That'll give you indigestion.
Das müssen wir doch garantiert irgendwie. Dann drüben müssen wir garantiert auch nochmal hin. Irgendwie. Naja, schauen wir mal. Vielleicht später. Erstmal zum Schiff. Schrott ansehen.
No engines here.
Und hier ist auch nichts weiter, ne? Können wir hier uns noch irgendwas angucken? Nein, hier geht's nicht weiter. Na. Ja, wir müssen wahrscheinlich darüber auf die andere Seite. Oh. So knapp. Wird knapp.
Look at that. With all of those crystals, I could blast us out of here.
Ja, sag ich ja. Wir werden uns wahrscheinlich den Gang freiballern müssen, beziehungsweise sprengen müssen.
What's up, Gamora?
Groot never cleaned up his disgusting mess in the bathroom, and he refuses to do it. Maybe Rocket can talk some sense into him?
I'll see what I can do.
Das kriegen wir hin.
Hey, Rocky, make sure that Groot cleans out the bathroom.
Groot did puke up half his guts after the bar. Should save us some weight to get that barf out of there finally.
You know, I'm flying over deadly stomach acid, yet somehow you're the one that grossed me out.
Okay. So, Triebwerke. Schauen wir mal. Haben wir hier Triebwerke?
Oh, man. Not gonna be able to get anything off of this one.
Tja, was machen wir denn jetzt? Können wir hier uns... Ach, guck mal, da ist noch ein Felsen. Boost hoch. Ah, Triebwerk. Ja, wir gucken uns das gleich an. Obwohl, na gut, machen wir es jetzt. Oder auch nicht. Hebel ziehen. Luke öffnen. Ich will mal Hebel ziehen.
Nothing.
Okay, also doch erst aufmachen. Ach du Scheiße.
Of course. Hey, Rocket.
Kinda busy, Pete. What's up?
Would a piece of thorium work as starship fuel?
I suppose so. In a sense, all fuel is just explosion, so yeah, it'll explode. Why are you asking?
Oh, no reason. Just, just curious. Looks like some kind of filler. Nothing.
Okay. Was haben wir da drüben? Steinhaufen ansehen, das machen wir später. Erstmal wieder runter. Kristalle nehmen. Oha.
Don't mind if I do.
Na, hoffentlich geht das gut. So. Dann rein mit dem Kristall.
Peter, what if we just dispose of Nebula's cyborg parts?
No!
Der hat echt Probleme, der. Wie wär's, wenn wir sie ja sagen?
If this doesn't work out. Oof. What a way to go.
So, erstmal die Klappe zumachen. Kann man die zumachen? Kann man die zumachen? Kann man die zumachen? Nein. Oh oh. Du Scheiße.
Easy, big boy.
So, wir müssen nach hinten hin. Können wir da eben mal so hinfliegen? Oder Triebwerk? Einen anderen Weg gibt das nicht, ne? Wir müssen auf jeden Fall rüber. Na komm. So, ein Stück noch. Oh, 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 oh. Komm, halt dich fest.
Okay. Just one more to go.
Das sieht mir nach Baron Münchhausen aus hier. Ich glaube, das geht gleich ab.
Okay.
Oh oh. Oh oh. Ich sag ja, Baron Münchhausen. Oha. So, 3 Triebwerke. Das dürfte doch so langsam mal reichen, oder? Allerdings haben wir eine Abkürzung genommen.
I think I'm alive. Oh, okay. Yeah, just a little banged up. Wow, this is a good helmet.
Fine. Don't want to get rid of that? Then this goes. Hey!
That sounds like
Ja, toll.
progress.
Ein Gut, dass sie alle ein Herz und eine Seele sind. Sehr schön.
It's only like our lives depend on it.
Get off my back! There's no friggin' way in hell I'm getting rid of this.
I'm sacrificing all my extra knives and swords.
How many swords do you have?
Meanwhile, Rocket won't give up one of his guns.
Yeah, but check it out. Not now,
Okay.
not ever. I built this thing with my own 2 paws.
What part of everything goes don't you get? Now dump it. All.
Das ist aber auch eine Riesenwumme für so einen kleinen Kerl, du ehrlich.
They
You are
don't
awesome.
understand. Possessions are meaningless. All that matters is the trail of blood we leave after slaughtering those who have wronged us.
Whoa. That's some image.
After our shared experience, Quill, I discarded everything. Even the things that reminded me of my beloved Kamaria and Hovat.
I'm sure it must have been tough.
It was. Supremely. But after you entered me,
Yeah, I entered your mind, right?
In dein
I knew
Geist.
it was the right thing.
Well, at least you actually listened to me. Unlike some people. You see that, everyone? Drax went and threw everything away. You should follow his example.
Why? Shouldn't our leader set the example? You hear that, Groot? I guess Drax is our leader now.
I am leader?
Your room is still full of keepsakes, Peter.
Since I'm the leader now, I request that you all kneel before me.
No, just stop.
Ein
Let me
gnädiger
show
Herrscher.
you how it's all done. Okay, I'm gonna go back to my room and sacrifice the crap out of some personal stuff.
Oh, Mantis.
Oh man. Where to start?
Throwing away their belongings is certainly upsetting the others. What is it about these things? Why do they hold so much emotional weight? Why does your loyalty to things outweigh your devotion to others?
These things aren't just things. They define us.
Ja, das Poster
I'm a
brauchst du, glaube ich,
long
nicht
way from
wegwerfen.
home. These are the last reminders I have of who I am.
They're you! Of course. Hello, Peter. I will think about this more. There is much I can learn from you, it seems.
One thing I learned about the Guardians is nobody ever makes sense. Alright.
Jetzt wird schwierig. Ich glaube, wir müssen
get
auswählen,
started.
was wir wegschmeißen müssen, oder? Ja, das war klar, dass wir irgendwas wegschmeißen müssen. Können wir auch woanders hin, oder? Foto, ich glaube, Modell untersuchen.
Yondu gave me this. Not sure how he'd feel knowing I dumped it.
This Yondu has a strange way of showing affection.
He has a lot of strange ways. Trash.
Und was ist das? Ja, Foto von Mutti. Nee, das geht gar nicht. Also. Oder müssen wir die Sachen tatsächlich wegwerfen? Können wir nicht hier die Bonbons oder sowas wegwerfen? Kann ich? Untersuchen, Trophäe.
Oh, man. This one's pretty emotional for me. My first hunt back on Rayjack. I remember it like yesterday. Finished first place for taking down a massive
I sense a lie.
last
Na
place.
toll.
This was a trophy just for participating.
Ja, das kann weg. Das kann weg.
Screw the
schön.
pity prize.
So, was haben wir hier noch? Hier haben wir nur noch ein Foto. Ja, das können wir
Foto.
nicht wegwerfen.
Me and Mom.
Nee, das wird nicht
You should
weggeworfen.
keep that.
Genau,
It weighs little in your hand, but much in your mind.
das muss bleiben. Das schmeißen wir nicht weg. Das behalten wir
No, I'm
definitiv.
keeping this. Besides, it doesn't weigh a thing.
Genau, deswegen macht das auch keinen Sinn.
Alright.
Ja, die Hantel. Die Hantel benutzt doch
See
eh
what we
nicht.
got
Dann,
over here.
Die Kiste Bier da. Da, die brauchst du doch nicht. Gewicht brauchst du nicht.
It's my weight set. Just in case you were wondering where this incredibly muscular bod comes from.
I wasn't.
And one last look at this bod, because after today, we're taking the fast train to Tubbsville.
So, was haben wir hier? Spielzeug... Ach, naja, Spielzeuggewehr. Was haben wir hier? Untersuchen Kiste Alkohol.
My emergency stash of Centauri spirits. They help me to...
Act like a fool?
No. Relax. They help me to relax.
Wegwerfen.
Nah. Need to keep my wits about me.